I hope this election will teach us the lessons that we should learn. I am sure there will be a relentless crusade against violence, against corruption. Thank you.
Sir, first question is, you went to Amit Shah and you spoke about the election process that is happening in West Bengal. What do you have said?
What transpires between me and my constitutional colleagues, whether in the state or in the centre, will remain with us at the appropriate time, in the appropriate manner. The appropriate decision will certainly be made available to the media.
Have you asked any kind of actions against the state from the Home Minister? Have you suggested any kind of action?
I think I have already answered.
There have been violence reported on the counting stations. There have been violence reported in the
election has not been peaceful. 41 dead till now. What is your take on that?
There have been violence reported in the counting stations across state.
I am very emphatic. Violence is there. Violence has to be contained. It should be a common effort. We may not be able to achieve the result overnight, but the process has to continue. And the process will continue. As Vivekananda said, arise, awake, stop not till you reach your goal. We will relentlessly pursue our campaign against violence in society.
Sir, in this election, fact-finding team from the center is coming to find out what kind of violence happened in West Bengal. So, if they need you, will you give them the data what you have, or you have given to the Home Minister?
Whatever a governor is expected to do under the Constitution will be done. Thank you. Thank you personally for all the help. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a briefing of the West Bengal governor. He was talking about the violence that has panned out in the state. The governor even earlier had pointed out to the situation in the state right now. The TMC government in the state of West Bengal has said that right now, because there was polling process that was going on, so it's the State Election Commission which is in charge of most of the things, and questions should not be asked to the TMC government. West Bengal governor, in fact, had set up a war room. He also provided, the governor's office also provided a helpline on which people could call and seek some kind of help. More than 40 people have lost their life in the pre- and post-poll violence in the state of West Bengal. Kamalika with us on the broadcast. Kamalika, the key takeaway is what the governor said.
See, he was very clear in saying that now the concentration will be on the governance. But he also emphasized that there are two things which is a lesson from this Panchayat election. One is everybody has to fight against violence and also against corruption. But at the same time, when the question of Amit Shah was asked that he met the Amit Shah, has he submitted any report or not, in that he said appropriate decisions will be taken. Whatever discussion he has with the constitutional people, that he cannot say like that, but appropriate decisions will be taken. Now, what does that appropriate decision mean? That's definitely a question. But key takeaways from governor's press conference is clearly that the governor has said that violence and corruption are the two things now which should be fought, and the fact that there is violence, the initiative has been taken to actually combat the violence. That's the point which he wanted to stress.
Kamalika Sengupta getting us all the details on this very important story and post-poll violence in the state of West Bengal, of course, as we've been reporting, has been a huge concern for most parties. Kamalika, even earlier there was a special room by the governor that was set up. The governor's office on various instances has raised this issue, not to forget the kind of standoff that exists between the governor's office and the elected government of the day. Ever since Mr. Dhankar was, the governor of the state of West Bengal. Sukanta Majumdar from the West Bengal BJP is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Majumdar, West Bengal governor once again condemning the violence panning out in the state. How do you look at the statement of the West Bengal governor, and what kind of role could he possibly play?
See, the governor has played an excellent role during the Panchayat elections, and he has rightly spoken several times that violence should not have any place in democracy, in election. During the election, so much of violence erupted. This time also more than 40 lives we have lost. and I think this was too much expensive to retain the democracy. So, I hope in future also the governor will play a crucial role to establish the democracy in state of West Bengal, and that democracy should be bloodless.
Mr. Majumdar, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast on this very important story. West Bengal, the post-poll violence that has happened even during the campaigning that had panned out, claimed over 40 lives. We'll continue tracking that story and much more. Slipping into a short break.